says I'm live. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's find out. The old camera adjusted here. Oh, we're gonna have fun today, kids. That still says it's upcoming. It says upcoming. I don't know what the delay on this thing is, but we got the old monitor over here so I can keep tabs on all the amazing, well, it's usually not that amazing, but all the things that show up in the old chatteroo there. Sorry. Ooh, the parking lot sale's been extended, kids. Don't forget, you can trade in your jack stands and get your other ones for free, those 3-tonners. Yeah. Don't try to buy a 20-ton shop press because they don't have those for sale. Ask me how I know. God almighty. I've never met a company that didn't want to take my money more than Harbor Freight. Like, I'm just begging them. Like, can I just give you my money? Like, will you take it? I just want to give you money. No, sorry, sir. We can't take your money. Whatever. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, I picked up some of these little bad boys. Those are also known as vibration isolator feet for air compressor. This is a different air compressor here, kids. If you tuned into one of the other whatever shit show air compressor videos I've made, the other one was a dual tank with a bunch of madness back here. Well, this is the original. Same compressor, same switch, but a nicer interface. See how it's all metal and nice, and there's dual. I kind of worked on this a little bit off camera because this is the one that used to be in the lower garage. It's got a better air filter on it. So what I thought I was going to do is I was going to harvest the air filter off this, but I realized for like $7 I get a brand new air filter, which is supposed to be delivered today. So air filter, good. The thing that's not good on this thing, let's see if we can figure out how to get to it. The feet are a little rough. See these feet here? Now this one's actually in decent shape. That one's seen better days. That one looking a little rough. And this one here also looking a little rough. So what I decided to do was just buy 4 and then take these 2 off and put them in the drawer. So in the future, if I can remember which drawer they went in and I damage one, I could put a little bit less damaged one back on. Isn't that great? Let's get some wrenches out. Now, it's not going to be use standard or metric today. What do you suppose? I grabbed the standard, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be metric. It's definitely not that one. Yep, definitely metric. Okay, be right back. That's Craftsman. Thanks, Craftsman. Something I learned is there's a chance that this Craftsman is actually made by PowerMate, potentially, because the PowerMate stuff looks like exact replacements. And, I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know, I did the whole Google search, like, dear Google, I need some rubber feet replacement. Oh, it's not much stuff over. That's fine. I also watched my video from the other day, and I realized I filmed up my back an awful lot. We're going to try to avoid that today. So I was like, well, let's just get some cheap feet, throw them on here. So I like, it's kind of like, dear diary, where do I buy cheap feet? And the diary responded to me with, dear cheap foot person desirable purchaser. There's really cheap feet, and then there's like not cheap feet anymore. It's like so that's starting off strong. The washer that's embedded into the rubber is crooked, so that's gonna be nice. All right, let's try to reconstruct the original crime here. We'll just double washer it. What the hell? Life is short. So these are riv nuts, I think is what that's called. It's like drilled in, pressed in, threaded. Yeah. That'll be nice. And like, so I'm reading these reviews on these. I just realized like that's going to be a bit of an issue. What do we got here? It's a 13 millimeter. Let's grab a long 13 millimeter. We don't want 1/4 inch. We want 13 millimeter. Where you at? 12, 13. Jackpot. It's 12 point though. Damn it. Well, 12 points better than no points. What am I, a helicopter mechanic? It came in one of those giant mechanic sets, you know, the 300-piece mechanic set. Remember them? Black Fridays? It'll be fine for this. But anyways, like I'm on Amazon looking for, you know, I did Amazon and eBay. It's like, I'd like to buy some sort of isolating rubber feet replacement for an air compressor. And like, you know, I'm looking at these reviews and people are like, dude, this shit is not even made of rubber. It's hard plastic. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's true. Like, can you list something on Amazon as rubber and have it be plastic and get away with it? I don't know, but they said it's hard as hell. It's really small, and I was like, I really want like this shape. Like, how do I get this shape? So I kept digging and digging and digging, and then finally, like, I came across something that was like PowerMate stuff. And you know, I was like, well, let's try the PowerMate. You know, found the SKU number, which here, I'll help you. There's the SKU, the 094-0190RP PowerMate. You know, that's the ones. Well, anyways, Fleet Farm sells these things for cheap. Like, there's places that wanted like $5 an isolator, whatever, $5 a foot. I think these came in at $270-ish, maybe $280. It was like $12 or $15 for all. What? Is it a lot? It's probably more than it should be. But, you know, what are you gonna do in life? I mean, I'll be honest with you, an air compressor is not that usable if you take it to where you're going and it destroys the floor that you're trying to use it on. Like, people tend to get kind of bitchy when you wreck their floor because you set an air compressor on it. So, let's, I think this one's been tweaked. Let's see if we can untweakify this somehow. This has been just using the old bolt foot for, who knows how many years that was. Long time. Oh, this might even go back in. The old bolt foot might be El Duno'd. Oh yeah, she tweaked the shit out of that thing. You see how crooked that is? Oh, please. Can you see the angle that is? Don't use the bolts for feet, kids. Let's see if we get like a cheater pipe on there. Maybe persuade to go back to. This is gonna be a risky move. This is either gonna be like, man, you're a genius, or what the fuck are you thinking? Because that rib nut's either gonna explode. Well, that's not even gonna be long enough or small enough. Can't even do it, dude. Require a smaller cheater. All right, now I gotta, engage the brain. What do we got here? You're at the mall? Well, get something good. I'm in the garage. At the mall, man. You gotta get yourself what do they got at the mall? They have Cinnabon or Orange Julius. That's what I used to love to get at the mall. Cinnabons. It smells so good. Man, I gotta find a piece of pipe or something. Like, how am I gonna? How about a socket? Is that gonna be the answer? Socket and a. What could I do? I got a giant breaker bar. I could put that socket on there and bend it down. That's the wrong size socket. So that's 1/2 inch. That's a huge ass thing. What size is that? I got impact. That's a, I forgot. 13? Is that a 13? Do I have a 13 that small? I've got a 13. Okay. Things are looking up. Definitely want to go. How we doing? Getting closer. I'm afraid it's gonna unriv nut the nut though, because that thing is loosa goosa. This is a good lesson of why you should repair your shit when it breaks, rather than say like, well, I'm gonna fix that later, because this did not get fixed, and that is suspect as fudge. It's gotta go that way a little bit too. Hold please. We're doing gentle. We're gently persuading the bolt to go to its new home. No violence here, kids. No violence. How we doing? That's a gentle persuasion. All right, so then we're gonna use the 2-foot handled sledgehammer because if you're just wearing safety squints, you want to stay back when you see how that works. You stay back. To give you some idea, that's a standard sledgehammer handle there. That's the garden rake handle there. You know me. I'm not even going to tell you how many years I kept this garden handle rake because I was like, someday I'm going to put that on a hammer. And then, you know, after keeping the broken handle around for, let's say 10 years, then one day a magical hammer showed up, hammerhead. Yeah, such is life. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. All right, we're going to call that straight enough for a rubber foot to go back on. It seems fairly well secured in there. Don't know for a fact, but, you know. I guess if I ever pick this thing up and I see a foot laying around, I'll know where it goes. It is fairly still foobarred, unfortunately. Which, you know, what are you going to do in life? Threads are a little tough. Yeah, a little challenging to get in. Oh, is it going to spin on me? God damn it, it's just going to spin. That's unfortunate. How am I going to solve that little riddle? Oh, that's not good. I don't need that extra problem. Yeah, that's an issue. All right. Might have to come up with something a little more clever. How am I going to do that? That needs to not spin. God damn it. I don't know if these rib nuts are replaceable. Actually, that may even come back out again. Well, that sucks. I know a guy with a rib nut tool. Might be making him a phone call. I think we get full. So this is interesting. As I start tearing into this foot, I notice that the washers are doubled up, which leads me to believe that at some point in this air compressor's life, this foot came off, and a scientist, most likely, maybe a Nobel scholar, saw the foot, the bolt, and the washers on the ground and made an assessment. And their assessment was to put it back together incorrectly. It happens. What do we got here? Like going to the mall? Yeah, mall's not bad. I mean, I guess we have a mall. I haven't been to the mall forever. Like, literally forever. But that's just mall life. So that one's really in there. All right, I got to figure out, how am I going to fix that rib nut? Like, this one's pretty solid. Like, that one is so blown out. Maybe I could glue it. I just got to have it hold long enough to get the old foot back on. God, this thing just seems wobbly as can be as well. Good garbage. I mean, this one's still pretty good, but I'm thinking, you know, what kind of rubber tree did this rubber come from? Is that an old rubber tree or a new rubber tree? And if I leave the old rubber tree rubber on there, does that wear faster or slower than the new rubber tree? So I'm leaning towards all brand news, and then this one becomes my repair. I was telling someone the story that this is what I was going to do, and they're like, "You ain't going to never remember where that goddamn foot is." I was like, "Well, there's something to that." Although in my madness, I do have a drawer for air compressor stuff, so like, even I should be able to relocate the. Oh, just realized I'm doing that off camera. Sorry about that. Even I should be able to find that when it's time. I gotta brainstorm here. How did they get that rib nut tight? And trust me tweaking that didn't loosen that up. It was already just jacked as shit. I wonder what I can do. Tape it in? I really can't. There's not a way to And I'm not gonna, I can weld it on there, but I'm not gonna do that. I gotta cut something. We'll get it sorted. So that one's pretty good. Let me get that one another couple. Pretty good. Absolute trash. All right, first things first, let's see if we can get this thing off. So like that's gonna be the first challenge. We'll come in here with some the old needle nose and just see if I can get a grip on it and get it out. God. So that thread is just subpar. It is a subpar thread. Let's move our extras out of the way. Let's really get in here and see what we got going on. Threads look okay. Let's clean them up real quick. Eliminate the things we can eliminate. So as I'm looking at this, I'm wondering if I'm actually hitting the edge of this thing. It's so bent. It looks like I'm hitting. That is just completely jacked. What could I do here? I mean, the proper thing to do would be to replace it, but I don't really have the. I don't have that here. Let me see if I can get some vice grips on this thing. Got some itty bitty vice grips. I think these vice grips came with my CRX. There's a chance of that. I think they were like in the tool container or something. Like, and I didn't know they were in there for like many years. Like I found it. I was like cleaning out the raccoon nest and found these. You know, just clip on there. That would be nice. In an orientation that's not going to be detrimental to what I'm trying to do here. So as I look at that, the threads are interfering on that edge there. So I got to figure out how to. God, that is tweaked shit. I bet there's no way to get that out. That is not good. Because like the shaft is like, we can bend it. Let's get the old Healy hammer out. It's got to go that way. Ooh. I might be gaining on this thing. Sorry if that's a bad angle for the old internet, but. Oh man. Two birds, one stone. Well, something interesting that's happening is it's starting to stiffen up the rotation of the bolt. I'm not going for if I can make this thing work on a regular basis. I'm going for can I get this foot on here and then move all of my life. That's the level of. All right, I'm gonna try to tweak this thing some more. Don't scream too loud. Stop yelling at your computer. It's all part of the fun. It just really doesn't want to go in. That's the unfortunate part. How are we doing? You know what? That thing's about to fall out, but I think maybe I might be able to. No. Definitely not. Oh, that's fucked. That's a tragedy right there, kids. How am I going to do this? It's so bent. We're going bigger needle nose now. It actually seems like it's not bending the thread cavity back to where it's supposed to be. It's just bending the stupid goddamn thing out of the hole, which is not exactly what I'm hoping to achieve. Yeah, that's not working. God, that's so bad. It's so bad. And there's no, it has to be rib nutted. There's no other way to do this because it's like right behind the tank. Well, that's fun. I'm glad I bought feet for it. Just so I can never put them back on. God, that's sucky. How would I solve this riddle without a new rib nut? Live on the internet. Have you ever noticed how there's internet experts that show up later to tell you how you're fucking everything up? Like, I need one of those internet experts now. Come on, internet experts, where are you? You're doing it wrong, stupid. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. Let's try the old hammer. Generally not a good idea to beat on a bolt with a hammer, but yeah, what you can do in life. Alright. We're taking this to the next level. You ready for this? Tap and die set. Let's go. Tap and die set. I keep mine in the original package because it's worth more. God, this is... I'm not even going to lie. When I started the stream, I was like, well, this is going to be the shortest stream in the world because I'm going to undo 4 bolts and put 4 bolts back in, and then what am I going to do, right? Like, that was... I literally thought that out loud. I was like, I don't even know if this is worth doing because it's only going to take, 45 seconds. Alright, so this is like, we're obviously in metric land, right? And then I obviously set the bolt down where I can't find it anymore because how else would I do it? There it is. So, it's metric bolts. Let's try, let's see here, M8. Nope, it's definitely not an M8 1 1/4 pitch. How about an M9? I'm gonna do this all off screen. That's not feeling too good either. Oh wait, I do have a pitch gauge here, metric, or tooth gauge, or I don't even know how you call this shit. You ever seen these little guys before? That's so you can allegedly figure out what the hell you're doing. Nope, not doing that. Definitely not going that way. Definitely needs to go smaller. Where's smaller at? That's feeling more jackpotish. What about even smaller? Oh, there it is right there. That's the one. See, it fits right in there. Takes the guesswork out. Then you flip this over, it's a 1 1/4 or 1.25. If you thought that was for combing your eyebrows out, no, that's not what that's for. So it's a 125. And I only have an M10 125, and I believe that is too goddamn big. Oh wait, I have an M9 125. Okay, so jackpot. So now that we figured that out, go up to the other side of the old box of affordably priced Chinese goods. Actually, I don't know if this is Chinese. This is Craftsman. This is old Craftsman. When I say old, I mean like my lifetime old. Made in China. So, yeah. With a lifetime warranty through Craftsman. All right. Number 9, M9 1 1/4. So you search through all this shit and you try to find that. There it is. All right. So theoretically, if I get myself a really good grip on that rib nut, what do I got to crank this thing in with? Use that thing. Actually, I wonder if a quarter. Let me see what I got here. If I can find a socket this fits in, that would make my life way easier. It'd be a 12 point. Do I have 12 point, quarter inch? It would fit in one of those. I don't. God damn it. Sorry, I'm over here cussing. Trying to figure out a good way to drive that thing in. Oh, look there. So the 12 point does come in handy because one of the benefits of a 12 point, it makes a square. So we can stick that in there. That's the quarter inch 12 point. We'll get ourselves a little situation here. Obviously not the best way to do it, but that's the way we're going to do it. Another thing I've learned is your tap and die set, you need to move that out of the way because when you knock that over, you're organizing again. You're going to do some organizing. All right, let's get this thing cranked down the best we can. I don't know what that angle's going to be, but I'm going to try to find it here shortly. I kind of got a little flex going on this thing, so I'm trying to go with a new pinch point. Oh, man. Actually, you know what? I bet a different shape would be better. Would this shape be better? It sticks up higher, though. I need that low profile, is what I need. Oh, you dirty, dirty Deborah. I want you laying flat to the... Sorry about my arm blocking the shot. Just, I tried to do this in a manner where I'd get the shot, and I realized I can't do that. Let's go back this way. Okay. Probably should put some oil on that. Would be a good idea. Let's just see what happens real quick. Like, well, let's see an even start. It's like what I'm doing is I'm kind of tapping the outside of the rib nut right now. Which is like a little strange. I'm just trying to get a little extra there. I gotta get some oil real quick. I thought I had some around here. Silicone spray, no. Oh. I mean, that'll work, won't it? That'll work, won't it? The old included. Floor nailer oil included. See, I don't even know if that's going into the proper original thread. That's the real shitter. I'm getting the feeling it's not. All right, cover your eyes, kids. I think I'd keep better track of where I laid that bolt, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think that? Luckily, like a steel trap. It feels like it's starting to go into the right spot. I mean, this isn't going to solve my problem. So then I got to figure out how to keep this goddamn thing from spinning. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be the miracle of miracles. The other thing I can't figure out is how crap of a job am I doing on this filming? 100% crap? I suppose I could always just look over to my monitor that's behind me. Yeah, that's finding terribly bad. Yep, that's not good. Just hoping to get enough of that kind of scooted out of the way there where it would all be a little bit of celebration time. Celebrate! For want of a $3 or $2.75 foot, I'm putting up with this goddamn garbage. Anybody else there with me? Anybody else know any? No, I mean, now, truth be told, this is not my air compressor. This is somebody I know's air compressor. That when the thing needed work, their solution was to not fix it and just keep on using it indefinitely. Oh, it's spinning on that goddamn. It is threading into that part that was in the way, so we may be good here in a second. And then we'll be on to the old question of how do we hold that in place whilst we tighten her down? That'll be the next question. We're getting close. Do I have a second one of these things? I should have another. I got a fixie. Just a non-ratcheting. That's going in pretty good. I just don't know how absolutely. Like, these are the thinnest. When I say these. I'm reaching for a tool that's not on the table anymore, apparently. These are the thinnest vice grips I got. So that's going to be like the tightest I'm going to be able to get that. So like I got to come with a... Actually, that stopped spinning right there. Close. What can I wedge in there? That's going to be semi-permanent, but yet semi-undoable. Well, let's just try this and see what happens. We're going to put our pretend hat on, and now we're pretending, right? Doing the pretend dance. We're pretending that we correctly identified the problem and resolved it. That's what we're going to pretend. And now we're pretending it's all going to work out. Oh, it's so close to being 100% pretended correctly. Let me pull it out and see if that helps. Try different angles. Like we're within a 1/16 of an inch. Let's see if we can get this in here. I don't think we can. A little more grip. Yeah, that's so close. I don't even know if I'll be able to get that thing off. I'm gonna try pulling it out, see if I can get it to grip. That's the only strategy I can come up with. Let's see if we can undo it. It's like, so now we're stuck in la la land. Won't go in, won't come out. That's fun. Can't make it grip. Just like a little bit more would be all we need. You know what I'm thinking? There's this, kids. Hold on. Hold, please. We're going to break that out. I don't have to sit there and rickety ratchet it 1,000 times. That way I can focus on what I'm trying to do. The tool will just work on its own. So yeah, that's going to suck badly. Suck badly. Oh, that's not too big. Alright, got it off. That's good. So we're close to perfection here. We'll not use the pneumatic tool for the tap. That would be a little more foolish than I'm willing to be. And don't worry, I'm willing to be pretty darn foolish. So I feel like we were really close to getting it all the way. I just hit resistance and it just wouldn't go anymore. And then, yeah, and then the whole thing just shitted out on me. Like, I'm totally willing to, like, actually glue this thing into place with, like, some non-permanent but yet fairly strong type of adhesive. I might have to look into the rib nut thing, replacing it. That might just have to be what happens. The guy that's got the rib nut tool, I just don't know how big they will go. And these are kind of big. I just much prefer to be able to just screw this thing on and then just say to myself, this is going to be fine for as long as the life of this tool's future is going to be. That's kind of where I'd be. I wouldn't be like trying to figure out how to like get another repair to this foot system here in the future. I would just say. Make sure I'm not actually tapping my my pliers. We're just going to go a little deeper. We're opening the threads up just a little tiny bit more, if we can. Might not be able to. Hoping for the best. Expecting the worst. Hitting resistance now. Yeah, that's a lot of resistance there. That's too much resistance. Back off. And then go back forward a little bit. And what part of me thinks is like how could I, like how much fire am I playing with here? How much fire am I playing with? I'm playing with a lot of fire. So what I could do is I could put washers on the backside of all these, lift that out so I can get in here. Or maybe that's the answer, because I gotta have something clamping on here. But it doesn't seem as though the rib nuts are of a nature where you get unlimited undos. Does that seem like, does anyone else feel that way? The old unlimited undo. I don't know if I'm going to get unlimited undos. I'm just not sure we're going to get unlimited. It's possible. Oh, let's see, reverse. It's just binding. God damn it. That is beyond shit. Absolutely beyond shit. Makes me sad. This was a 2-minute fix. It honestly was a 2-minute fix. And instead it's turned into, I wonder if I can fix that. I don't even remember how riv nuts work. I've seen them before. Like you drill the hole, you put the thing, it's like, I think it's a one and done shot thing, so I don't know if I can drill that out. Oh God, the old live stream is gonna get cut short again, kids, because I gotta go get more tools. Need more tools. I guess why we got this upside down, we can clean it. Polish the old, polish the old underside of the tank. Make it nice. There's some cobwebs on here. It's just like, makes my brain hurt. Like, I much prefer not having to, like, redo shit. You know what I mean? Like, yep, a new riv nut. That's the solution. It's not that complicated. It just needs a new riv nut. But it's like, to do all that shit, I have to, first of all, I have to hope that I can borrow a riv nut tool that'll go that big. I really don't know how big the tool the guy I know has. And it's like, am I gonna buy a specialty tool to fix a foot? Like, I'll just tack weld that goddamn thing before, like, that's what I'll do, but like, I really don't want to do that. Just because, like, tack welds are, I mean, they're not forever, but they're not. They're not forever. You know what I mean? It's about weld next to a pressure tank. It's also fun. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. This thing's, it is what it is. All that clamping is distorted the living shit out of this thing. Just spread it wide. Those are taps of love, kids. Those are just taps of love. They're not aggressive, angry taps. They're just nice, tappy taps of love. Now I'm gonna give this a love squeeze, just a squeeze of love. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna work out for shit. You a love squeeze? I don't know if that's a real thing. Professional hammer operators not scared to swing a 3-pound sledge, 1/16 of an inch from his finger. Church is on Sunday if you're scared. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting like a good, I'm getting this thing to like bind up a little bit. That might be it, kids. Oh, she ain't spinning. Okay. Just kind of hope for the best here. There is some resistance right there on that. Oh, God. Okay. Engage brain. Brain? On a scale of, you can do it to, the holy hell are you doing? How do you feel, brain? For some reason, I'm going back to the tap, which could be fatal. What I should do is pack this full of washers and move on with my life, but I'd really like to get that thing tightened down with the exact same amount of washers. Is that ridiculous of me? To want what's right? Just be the tap. Just nice and easy. Be the tap. Oh, it's rotating. God damn it. Try to get a clamp on it. Just be the tap. Tappy tap tap. Nothing but good vibes. Nothing but success. Nothing but good things. Let's back that off. She was really digging in. Alright, back forward. A little deeper. Double up. Whatever. It's not even going close enough forward. Not totally sure if power tool is the thing to be using, or air tool right now. Potentially not the right tool to be using. Hard to tell. It's going in. It's going in. Oh, dude, we might be getting close here. We actually might be getting close. All right, engage your worst judgment here, elves. Worst judgment. Engage. That's right. Are we filming this so you can see? I assume that we're not. God damn it. Just got nothing but garbage cans in the way. I think we got full depth. Okay. Get your fingers, put them in a cross position. Cross your fingers. Now what I don't know is how I'm going to achieve. That feels like there's a little resistance to it. We are not going to use the air tool. We're going to go in just pure delicacy. Call me a liar. We're going back to the air tool. I'm going to try just pulling this thing out. Maybe I can grab. Nathan. I'm getting Nathan. Damn it. It's so goddamn close. You're adding washers, kids. That's the long and the short of it. Because that was so effing close. Let me see if I can find some washers. Going to the washer bin. Galvanized big washers. What are we using here? Let's go to bring out the big washer bucket. Big washers. Just a big old nasty rusty ass washer, but thick. Oh boy, that's thick. Boy, you thick. Will it even fit down in there? Oh yeah. It goes in there. One of them. Is that what we're doing? Just one of them? Put that thing back in there. Put that thing in there. Now I gotta hit this with a hammer, see if I can reconvince it to go to a position where it's not going to be spinning so readily. Okay. Just try to make it blend. Just be the rev nut, kids. Be the rev nut. Okay, Okay, got a little bit of rotational resistance there. Just a little bit. Not asking for a lot. Just a little bit. Just tighten up for me, friend. I believe I'm having a hard time getting the bolt to start. No? Yep, sure am. That is borderline tragic. It will not start because of the hammering. We'll be back after these short messages brought to you by Kellogg's. All right, maybe that's enough to get it going. I swear to God, I'm going to celebrate if I can figure this thing out. I swear to God, I am. Celebrate! Felt like it wanted to start. I don't think that thing's spinning back there. Like, this doesn't make sense now. Are you too good for your home? Get in your home. Okay, so that did start. So why can't I make it start now? It's just the wrong angle. Oh, it was. I'm about to rage. I am about to rage. In 6 minutes, I'm done working on this thing. And then I'm moving to the phase. What do you call it? I'll move. Whoa! There just fell over. I will move to the off-camera. How do I replace the riv nut phase of this shit show here that was going to take only 2 minutes to do? Because that's kind of where we're at in this little project. Is there's nothing I can do to save this thing. It's spinning too hard. I can't make it grip. There's a little grip there. Yeah, it just spins. This is impossible. So now I gotta figure out how to replace a riv nut. Okay. 53 minutes. Well, that is some shit. Let that be a lesson to you. If your foot falls off your fucking air compressor, don't just keep using the goddamn thing on the bolts, because this happens. For $2.75, dude. Actually, this was broke so long ago, those feet were probably $1. Probably for less than $1, this is what I'm dealing with now. Because the owner of this tool didn't want to buy a replacement foot, because why would you do that? Why would you maintain tools you own? Why, ride your tool into the abyss of the Marianas Trench when $1 could fix it. Like, oh God. All right, well, I'm going to try to figure out, I got to research how to remove a riv nut and try to replace one. I don't even know how you do that, but never done that in my life. I guess I'll sort it out. All right. God damn. A little frustrating. It's just like, this is not the all day, yeah, that was not going to be the all day thing. All right, well, you guys like, sneak peeks? All right, come with me. We got a sneak peek out here. You ready for this? This will be a video, so check that out. Sneak peek. Look what I got. 2,000 pound 16 by 60 with removable ends utility cart. I think they're called U-boat carts. Picked that bad boy up for $60. That included loading in truck. These are a few $100s. Not a bad gig. I assume I will use the living shit out of this in not too distant of a future, but you know, till then I got it. Pretty happy with that. It's in pretty good shape. The guy I got it from needed a spot to park his car in the garage, so I think it did sit outside for a little bit because there's a little bit of, like, where the powder coating, there was a little bit of surface. You can just see a little bit of surface risk. There had been like drizzle. Like, I think this thing did one rain. It rained the other day for like a little bit. I think it did one stint outside, which is unfortunate. But you know, if you're buying things used, you're not going to get them in pristine condition. And in my experience, steel moving carts, a little rust ain't going to bother them a bit. All right, whatever. Supposedly my air filter for the other air compressor is coming today. That should just be a straightforward thread on. I don't know if that's going to be a live stream, but yeah, that rib nut's got to go. I got to get a new one. I got to go talk to the rib nut guy and figure out what I can do with that. Put this back in the tripod. I was not expecting that to be in what a shit, like that shitty of condition. Just got it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, 57. What am I? I'm gonna log off early. This is my today drink. All right, well, got 1 foot to go and it'll be done. Got a nice spare. It's in pretty good condition. Oops. We'll save that one. Got one that's a little beat up. Fuck, I'll save that one too. Why not? And I got a brand new one that's got to go on still. I gotta get that rib nut figured out. So disappointing. All right, well, I guess I'm a liar. I didn't go an hour. I just gotta get this figured out. I gotta go. Peace.